One of the most traumatic experiences one can ever have is catching one's spouse in bed with another person. Unfortunately, this is the reality of several people who find themselves in relationships with deceivers. Welcome to A Life Nevermore, a public diary for private pain. Today's story is about my cheating ex. Listen to how the drama unfolds as I caught my man in bed with another woman. Dear A Life Nevermore. Many years ago, after a hurricane, I left off working the night shift at a gas station at about 10:30 p.m. At that time, I only worked on weekends when I came down from college. The arrangement was that my boyfriend, who lived a few minutes away, would pick me up at night. I would spend the night at his house, and then he would take me to mine in the morning to get my laundry and other chores done. I called his phone on numerous occasions, but I got no answer. The gas station was closed after 11 p.m. and I didn't know what to do. It was so long ago that I couldn't remember if I walked or got a ride around my boyfriend's house. All I knew was that the house was in darkness because there was no electricity due to the hurricane. His car was in the yard, but no matter how hard I knocked on the bedroom window, I got no answer. Panicking, I prized the windows open, shone my phone light through, and there he was, lying on the bed with a woman beside him. Within seconds, my entire demeanor changed, and I got so angry that I went to the back door and ripped it open. I didn't know where I got the strength, but I pushed and pushed the grill until it flew open. On hearing the commotion, a few neighbors came over, and a gentleman from next door said he had never seen so much strength in one person, let alone a young woman. My boyfriend was an armed police officer, but that didn't matter. I proceeded to hit him with all my might. He tried to hold me, but he couldn't. Although I had no plans to confront the young lady, she grabbed a pot as if she wanted to hit me, and that's when I stopped hitting my boyfriend and grabbed her. Lucky for her, the neighbors held on to me, and one person snatched her from my grip and whisked her away before I could tear her apart. As young as I was, I knew that confronting a woman caught cheating with my man was not my business. However, the fact that she was so daring to take up the pot, that I would have cooked in and washed several times to hit me, could only mean that she wanted an early grave. I was enraged and had enough power to leave her lifeless. After all, I had just pushed off a steel grill. One of the men who held me even encouraged the young lady to run. Afterward, based on how much power I exuded the night, they said they wouldn't know what would have happened to her if they weren't there. He reiterated that he was a big man for me and could not hold me by himself. After the drama unfolded, a wise old neighbor whispered something in my ears that I will cherish until I die. That changed my mindset completely. Every feeling I had for my boyfriend died, and I never looked at him in the same way again. I still can't explain how this happened, but all my feelings dried up immediately. Despite him begging and pleading with me to give him another chance, even if I wanted to, I couldn't. I was a completely different person. Before continuing the story, please like, share this video, and subscribe to the channel. It really helps us out. Remember, you can share your story via the email address provided below or DM us on Instagram. Let's continue with the story. The not-so-odd thing is that upon seeing the young lady that early morning, I realized that she was the same person who would come out at the gas station with her friend when I was working, and it was as if she was taunting me. I had no idea that she was making fun of me because she was sleeping with my man. Looking back, there were times when he would come and pick me up, and she would appear out of the blue to buy something in the shop. I was in my 20s, and she was between 18 and 21 years old. So I thought she was always making fun of me because I was pumping gas. I also understood why my boyfriend didn't want me to work at the gas station. He would discourage me and tell me he would take care of me, and I would hit back and say I needed to earn my own money. All along, I thought he was ashamed of my job, not knowing that he wanted me to stay clear of his territory. The wise words I received prevented me from returning to my boyfriend, but sometimes I wish he had done it, or I would have caught him sooner. The truth is, I was going to school, working at the gas station, taking care of his house, clothes, and cooking his food. I would then have to go to my place, take care of everything that one weekend, and then go back to college, tired as a horse. I always begged him to let us plan our lives, encouraging him to further his education and make someone of himself. He didn't take me leaving him well, and at one point, when he realized I still would not give in, he beat me up and threatened to end my life with his machine to my head. But that's a story for another time. Shortly after, I finished college, got a job, and left the area. I had no contact with him and kept my place as top secret. After a few years, he lost his job due to issues unrelated to our own, and I have never seen him again. Some years ago, he made contact with me and, as always, maintained that I was the best person who ever came into his life and that he wished we were still together if only he had listened. Well, that's his loss, and thankfully I am no longer in contact with him. I am living well and will never accept less than who I deserve. How about you? Remember to share a comment below or share your story via email. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.